You know what? I see a lot of videos on the youngest daughter and the eldest daughter, but I don't see a lot of people talking about when you're the only daughter. Come on, only daughters. It's your time. Step to the front. When you are the only daughter, you get stuck with everything. It don't even matter how old you are. I'm the youngest on my mother's side and my father's side. And I got stuck with everything. Everything spiritually, emotionally, legally, morally, you name it. And I will never ever forgive my sibling, my brother, who allowed me to take care of our sick mother who had cancer from the time I was age 15 to 23. I will never forgive that motherfucker. Never. And it is emotional abuse. It is. It is emotional abuse when you put those parentified energies on your female child, but you don't put that on your male children. All my life, you know what I heard? Angelique would do it. 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 Angelique got it. Angelique's gonna do it. That's what I heard my entire life. And my sibling is 12 years older than me. He's in his fucking 50s now. So when I was a child, this man was already in his 20s. I will never forgive him. I will never forgive him for allowing me, while I'm in high school, I almost had to drop out of high school. I had to finish through Job Corps. I will never ever forgive him. I had to go to every chemo treatment, every radiation treatment, every surgery, every hospital, every rehab with my mother. I planned my mother's funeral. I planned my father's funeral. When you are the only daughter, you get more pushed onto you. You can have 5 brothers. You could be the baby in the family, and they will still expect you to do a lot more. They would still expect you to be the mature one. They would still expect you to do the domestication duties. They would still expect you to cook. They would still expect you to mother everybody. And with this energy, if you don't heal from this, what happened also in my friendships, because I was already in that energy of always having to do for family, always being the responsible one, always being the one who was parentified or having leadership pushed onto them before they needed to be. Because this happens when you're a child. This starts to happen to you when you're a child. So you grow up and you think that you're supposed to be doing these things in all your relationships. So if you don't heal from this and don't realize that you being the only female child and you had these adult situations and decisions pushed on you, that wasn't normal. So you're still in that energy. So when you get older, you start dating, you start making friends. Even my friends, as soon as I see a person like, oh, you plan everything, you lead everything, pushing all the emotions on me, or the planning, or the physical planning, oh, it's whatever you want. I block them. I get rid of these people. You need to be able to pull as much as I can pull in the romantic relationship or friendship, because I'm not going to fall back into those duties that happened to me when I was a child in my 20s and even in my 30s. And I'm in my 40s now, and I got one last relative that I'm looking over, and when after he's gone, I'm done. And I'm still stuck in my 40s having to oversee somebody who's sick. Don't let your family get you caught up. Don't let your family, because you are the only daughter, don't let them get you caught up in taking care of people your whole life, that you miss out on things and opportunities that you wanted. Some of you are going to miss out on marriage, romantic relationships, having children, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. I never wanted marriage, but there's certain opportunities and things that I didn't do because I was stuck taking care of people. I was stuck planning. I remember the year before my mom died, I had to pick up everything, quit my job, leave Florida, and move back to New York and take care of my mother because my brother wouldn't do it. her husband decided to leave her in the last year of her dying. So you lose out on a lot. So if you're the youngest, the eldest, or you're the only daughter, don't let your family catch you up in this cycle of doing for others. And a lot of you, when you stop, when everybody's dead or people are sick and you can't do anymore, you lose your identity in this shit. You really be thinking your identity is having to be the leader all the time. And you'll end up in your masculinity because you ain't supposed to be doing this shit as a woman. You ain't supposed to be planning and leading and doing all this all the time. You end up becoming masculine. For so long, I was so masculine because I was handling shit that men in my family was supposed to be doing. I had no business making decisions like this. The men of the family were supposed to be doing this shit. So you end up in the masculine energy, leading and planning and doing all this stuff. And then men are not attracted to you because of that. So if you are watching this video, I'm telling you right now, get out of that cycle. Get out of it. Don't let people guilt trip you into losing out. Because you're going to wake up one day and go, oh my gosh, everybody else is living their life. My brother married with kid. You know what I'm saying? Living their life. Because they had the opportunity to be able to do that in those formative years where you're supposed to be experiencing certain things in life. You can't do it because you're stuck taking care of everybody. You're stuck being the leader and the planner because you're the only female child. And they let men slide throughout their entire life. Right? They only push finances and physical strength onto men. But they could be as bare minimum and basic in life and still be, pampered like a little child. But when you are the only female, you get more pushed onto you. And I see this with some of my friends where they're getting caught up where they're being the responsible one, they're being the female, they're being the leader, while the men in their family get to just relax and live their life. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Whether you're the youngest, the eldest, or the only daughter. But only daughter, step up. I want to hear your stories. Because it's a whole different ball game when you are the only female. That's some powerful strength right there.